Welcome back. Your Orlando Magic take down the Toronto Raptors 107-126 tonight for their second in-season tournament win of the season. And all I gotta say is thank you. Like, after those two Bulls games that you threw at us, the heart attacks we had in those, we followed up with two pretty wire-to-wire victories and just a much more enjoyable watch. Obviously, the close games are fun, but who's gonna say no to blowouts? Obviously, nobody. With tonight's win, the Magic do advance to 9-5, extending to a 4-game win streak tonight. And with that, tonight's win does keep us alive in the in-season tournament, with that also eliminating the Toronto Raptors and the Chicago Bulls from our group. So let's talk about some of the highlights tonight, because this was a fun one. Once again, a coast-to-coast victory for us. First player we need to talk about today is the man who not only stepped up, but just perfectly just comes in and does an amazing job filling up our starting center unit. Goga Bitadze. Another just amazing game from him. 30 minutes tonight, 5 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, very impressive, 2 steals, and 5 blocks. I believe 4 last game, 5 tonight. He is just being an absolute anchor in the paint defensively, and which obviously plays in our favor for a team that strives on defense. In my opinion, Goga's played his way into like real discussions now. Like, when Wendell comes back, because Wendell will be back soon, like, he can't just go back to getting no play time. Like, he is now, like, solidified himself, in my opinion, solidified himself in this rotation and will have a spot for the rest of the season. Where that spot comes from, I don't know. It's very tricky when you look at the roster. It's very tricky. I do think it could be a situational thing with him. Certain matchups we will use him more. No doubt, though, he is in this rotation to stay, and it is well deserved. And then next to him tonight in the starting lineup, you had Franz Wagner, who gave us 31 minutes, 17 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals. Very solid performance tonight. Nothing that, stands out, jumps off the box score, but was able to, provide what he had to. The Magic won very convincingly, so you can't, ask anything else. And then Paolo Banchero tonight, also 31 minutes himself, 25 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 50% from the field, 2 of 3 from 3. So once again, another good, shooting night percentage-wise. And then in my opinion, the absolute player of the game, for me at least, the man of the night, Jaylen Suggs. Once again, I feel like we've had some very consistent Jaylen Suggs play now, and it's amazing. I saw this on Twitter, so shout out to whoever posted this, but it said over Jaylen's last 6 games, he's averaging 16 points on 50, 45, 86 shooting splits. I know, small sample size, still very early into the season, but like, is this the glimpse that Jaylen is he starting to figure this thing out? Like, offensively, obviously, defensively, absolute monster, but offensively was always his his put downs, per se. But he's really been good. Like, he knows like when to shoot the threes now. He's not really forcing up anything stupid. He can put his head down and drive, and has been very successful doing that. Not only driving, but then, even just getting to the basket and then drawing a foul and getting to the free throw line. But tonight, only 20 minutes of play, 18 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 60% from the floor, 50% from 3. Just absolutely amazing. Perfect defense as always. I don't know what to say about him. Like, he has just been outstanding. I think he's really, quiet down a lot of the crowd that were anti-Jaylen. Obviously, Gary is great. We love Gary, his shooting that he provides, and he's been providing for us great off the bench. And I think that, this is what it's going to be. In Gary's 4 games since return from his injury tonight, he's had double digits in 3 out of the 4 games on just insane efficiency. And obviously, Jaylen has been the energy man of the team. He gets everything. I mean, go back and watch him tonight. Like, watch the way he can get the crowd and Amway involved in these games. And as much as, every other opposing team seems to think that Jaylen is trying extra hard against them for some reason, like, stop that. Like, he does this versus everybody. You're not special, trust me. Like, this is just how he plays every single day he steps on the floor. I think one of my just absolute favorite Jaylen Suggs quotes comes from actually the previous game in his post-game press conference, where he said, hustle isn't an attribute, it's a standard for him. And like, it's his job to go out there and just give it all every night. That's what he is to the team, and that's what he's going to continue going to do. And the league got to be careful, because I'm telling you, the winning is feeling this man, and you can see it. So yeah, absolutely shout out to Jaylen Suggs. Moving on to the bench, another great performance from the bench. Our bench unit it's very good. I think it's like, I haven't really tuned in on too many NBA benches, but we have to be up there for the best bench in the league. Joe Ingles tonight, 12 minutes, 6, 2, and 1. Gary Harris, 22 minutes, 10 points. Jonathan Isaac, another great defensive game. All around, great game for Jonathan Isaac too. Like, just all around. Jonathan Isaac, 12 minutes tonight for reasons that aren't injury related, like just blowout game. We didn't need him out there. Did give us 9 points, 3 rebounds, a steal, and a block once again. Just all-around active defensively. Very impressed with the way he's able to crash the glass. Only 3 rebounds tonight, but a lot of just putback dunks, tip-ins, just diving in for the rebound. Mo Wagner tonight, only 15 minutes, 10 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Very good game in a very short time span. And I was at the game tonight, and this one really caught me off guard because I don't really box score watch too much when I'm there. But Cole Anthony tonight, 29 minutes, 15, 5, and 10 assists. So much stuff was happening today. I don't know where those 10 assists came from, but a double-double tonight for Cole Anthony. Shot 50% from the field, 50% from the floor, 100% from the free throw line. So, I mean, can you ask for much better? We did get some blowout minutes from the end bench guys, only like 3 minutes, but Chuma did have 6. Nothing really else, not that much time. Now, Jet is in Osceola playing for the G League team right now, so we did not see him tonight. But I am happy and excited that Jet is, playing for Osceola right now because I really do, want him to get, that rhythm. He's not going to ever get, a shooter's rhythm sitting at the end of the bench and coming in for maybe 5 minutes in a game every 1 in 5 games, and just, chucking up 2 threes. It's not how he's going to get into a rhythm. This is the way, so hopefully this is what they're doing. He's going to go there, get his shots up, get his play time, consistent. And let's just hope now when the time does come, when he is needed, the reps will be there and he'll be ready to, step into the lineup almost, hopefully, seamlessly. And quickly, before we wrap it up, I just want to talk about one thing real quick. If you'll get the scores tonight, Indiana versus the Hawks, the score was 157 to 152 in regulation, no overtime. Tyrese Halliburton, 37 and 16. And my point that I'm bringing onto this is like, what is this? This Magic defense isn't much as be insane. Tyrese Halliburton last game versus us, 12 points, 3 assists, 4 turnovers, and tonight 37 and 16. I just thought that was funny. But shout out to the Pacers. I believe they were the first team to clinch a spot in the in-season tournament, quarterfinals. So shout out to them. The Magic are still alive in the tournament, but I do believe that it will come down to beating Boston on Friday because they are 2-0 and we are 2-1. So we can tie it up here. But unfortunately, before that, the NBA, wants to plot against us. And after a great win tonight, we unfortunately do have a second night of a back-to-back tomorrow. And it just so happens to be against the defending champions with the best player in the world on the team. So we do have a tough challenge tomorrow to extend our win streak to 5. But we know that this team is going to come out. They are going to fight. Fortunately, they will be down Jamal Murray tomorrow. So that is one less weapon that we will have to worry about. But like I said, Nikola Jokic is on the other team as well. So go Batadze, you have a very big test ahead of you for tomorrow. And luckily the guys were able to get a little bit of rest tonight before going into tomorrow. I do know that they kind of left them in there a little bit longer because this is an in-season tournament and point differential does make a difference. So, the teams winning tend to, try to push it up as high as they can. Now, I will say after our first tournament game versus the Nets where we, got blown out, I think by 20, since then we have put ourselves back into the plus. I believe we're +5 now. So we were able to make up that plus differential. But I'm pretty sure unless we 30 ball the Celtics on Friday, which I don't know if that's going to happen, I'm pretty sure our chances of getting in through a plus-minus differential is not existent. I'm pretty sure one of the teams is way up. But I may be wrong because I'm not 100% sure on all the in-season tournament, specifications yet. So maybe I'll just let the information come to me as it goes. I don't know. But with that, I am going to wrap up the video here today. If you guys did enjoy the video, please feel free to like and subscribe as well. With that, comment below. How are you feeling? How are you feeling going into tomorrow's game and especially the in-season tournament game on Friday versus Boston? Keep in mind, the Boston game is a 2:30 start. Yeah, I guess we're going to be there very early. Not the biggest fan of that one, but I guess at the same time, I'll get home earlier. So, but yeah, that's going to wrap it up for me today. I'll catch you guys on the next one. With that, I'm out. Peace.